Yo, hello guys. Thanks again for checking out another episode of the Gobshite podcast. Before we get into this episode, I want to do a short read and do a couple shout outs. So, the first shout out I want to give is to Joel Scott. Joel Scott is a drummer of a band called Harbinger, and he's done me an absolute solid last Sunday, driving all the way down to my place in South London to drop off a new bit of recording hardware. You see, I had a few teething problems to start with, and the way I was recording it wasn't really working out, and Joel very kindly provided me with a new Olympus recording digital voice recorder, and it's actually helped me carry on with recording this podcast. So without him I couldn't have done these last few episodes, so thank you very much. The second one is for Martin, who is the guitarist of my band Decrypted, or our band Decrypted. He recorded the intro song and programmed all the drums and played the bass. A few months back I hummed out an idea that I quite liked, and he took it on board, translated it and made it absolutely phenomenal. So yet again, Martin, thanks for doing that, mate. And check out our band Decrypted. Now we've got a sponsor for this episode. The sponsor is Righteous Minds Clothing, which is run by a really nice guy called Matt Scott, who's given us a cheeky discount code for my listeners. But before we get into that, I want to do a little read about the clothing line from his perspective, okay? So, in Matt's own words, Righteous Minds started as a small side project. I saw other people making money from their creative ideas and wanted a chance to do the same thing. It mainly started out from my love of Simpsons t-shirts, although it has since taken on a mind of its own and has gone in a slightly different direction. Throughout the designs, you can see a recurring theme of anything nerdy, geeky and a little bit quirky. I want to create t-shirts based on the things that I love. It's been really humbling over the last 2 years to feel the support of so many people all over the world, and with the most recent collection I've just released called Traditional, the response I've had of the pre-orders has been amazing. I carry on coming up with ideas and releasing shirts because it feels great to be part of such a widespread nerdy little family, and I look forward to continuing the business for years to come. So yeah guys, head over to righteousminds.co.uk to check out the clothing line. It's absolutely phenomenal. You can see the sort of, as Matt suggests, the new traditional stuff's a different take on what the original idea of Righteous Minds was. But the old Simpsons stuff they have is fucking phenomenal. It's really cool. Got a Rick and Morty t-shirt there, and the new stuff, like, it's hard to explain. Like, it's so well designed. The artistry behind it, you know, just all the line work and that, it's just fucking pucker, mate. So make sure you head over to Righteous Minds and buy some stuff. And in the checkout, if you enter the word Gobshite, you'll get 10% off. Now, taking into account this is a small local business, independent business run by a lad called Matt. So he has got some stuff on there that's quite cheaply priced, but most stuff there is very fairly priced. So if you want to get a 10% discount, you have to spend at least $17.99, which I think is absolutely fucking fair for a guy putting in his own money to sort of make these phenomenal t-shirts that aren't just one colour designs. These are sick t-shirts, mate, and you're going to get a bargain without the discount code, but Matt's very kindly given us 10%, so enter Gobshite in the checkout, alright? Thanks guys, enjoy the podcast. Goodbye.
I'm just glad I met Stephen now, and not in his day, when he was one of Britain's deadliest men.
Alright guys, welcome to episode 5, I think it is, of the Gobshite podcast. This is my girl Becky.
Hi.
Was it Rebecca?
Becky.
And I've still to this day never pronounced your surname out loud, so can you just do it for me?
Rebecca Maria Kyriakides.
So what can I call you in short?
Becky.
What's your surname? How can I say your surname?
Don't bother.
Right, fine.
Just give up.
I'll maintain our relationship of not... So in the podcast we talk about our love for beer. I think the first half is mainly just about beer and escapades. A few little anecdotes and how we met, and Becky's short-lived modelling career, but hopefully she'll start up again.
And my long-living fake tan.
Yeah, look at this gorgeous girl. Right. Anyway, thanks for being on. Hope you guys enjoy it. Go fuck yourself. Right, cool. Right, so we're live. Becky, how are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing great.
It's very formal for us.
Well, it is. This one I'm enjoying doing these because it's putting people on the spot. Like it's why it's called Gobshite, because we just chat so much shit on a daily basis, but we don't really do anything with that shit talk.
Mostly memes, but
so it's good to sort of have a conversation, record us talking shit, and see what comes out of it. Like, people seem to enjoy it.
Yeah, sure.
So let's go back to how we met then.
Okay. It's hard to kind of remember that.
Well, the thing is, it's a really from what I remember. Again, it's very peculiar. Like, what was is it a death metal Facebook page or deathcore?
Shouldn't admit this. It's it was a death metal or like deathcore Snapchat thread. Like,
But it's on the Facebook forum. Like, is that death metal or deathcore UK or something?
or was it BBM?
What's BBM?
BlackBerry Messenger.
Oh no, it wasn't that. It was literally was part of a thread on is either a deathcore or death metal page on Facebook.
Snapchat.
And they always had Instagram threads and Snapchat threads.
Yeah.
When Snapchat first come out, which is a few years ago now.
Yeah.
And on that sort of whore train, we fucking like added
Whore
each other.
train.
That was called back in the MySpace days. It was called whore trains.
Never had MySpace.
Shit.
Never went near it.
How old are you?
Oh my god, I couldn't remember then. I was about to say 21, 23 now. 23, I'm getting old.
So to be fair, when MySpace first came about, you're the same age as Rosie, aren't you?
Rosie 23?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when MySpace first come about, I was in year 11, year 12, so you'd have been year 7.
Well,
So maybe you just missed the MySpace.
I think a lot of people had it, but I was playing Sims until I was like in year 8, year 9, and RuneScape.
RuneScape was a good one.
RuneScape took over for me. That was like every summer.
Did you ever join Vampire Freaks?
No.
See, Vampire Freaks was a predecessor of MySpace.
See, I've seen people that like model for that.
Oh, well, my claim to fame was like, so they used to have like a rating system where you'd like vote like how hot they are, and I remember like my biggest accomplishment at the age of like 16 was I made it into the top 10 hottest guys in the whole of Vampire Freaks, and I was like, yes.
That
and then I got a bit overzealous with it. I started finding like I was like number 8 or 7, something like that, and I started going through the people above me and started like disliking their thing. And the thing is, man, it's so petty.
Why are you such a prick?
I was like, maybe give me some like validation. I was like, yeah, wow, these Vampire Freaks appreciate me.
Did you bump yourself up?
Well, no, this is where it gets hairy because
Harry.
the people that were in the top 10, like in front of me, above me, I didn't realise you could pay for a Vampire Freaks subscription where you get more benefits, so you can see who's upvoting you and downvoting you.
Oh no.
And they saw like what I was doing, they're like, yeah, fuck you, mate, we noticed you, and then this and I just like literally I was in that top 10 for about a day. I just got exit out of that.
Your claim to fame was a day.
Yeah, but I validated like little fucking 16-year-old Steve, like little emo Steve, sort of trying to look good online, just like with my
When we
little
had our
pictures.
stretchers and fringes. See, I never had that emo phase. I thought I was grunge, and I used to wear. You remember those t-shirts and hoodies from H&V?
Yeah.
I used to wear them in like triple XLs, and like used to think I was cute. Like,
So like a skirt, like he wears a dress, or did you?
yeah, but then I remember I had a questionable pair of men's Motorhead shorts that were also in a large, like knee length with the thing on it on the side. It was bad.
So basically, he was dressed like a fucking fat American rapper.
I was a bloke. I dressed like a bloke for years.
So we met on this Snapchat forum, had each other on Snapchat,
Yeah.
and then just started gassing.
Yeah, we just started talking. That was it, really.
Is that one? Yeah, the weird situation. I don't know if you want to talk about it or not, but we had that weird situation where something happened at work, and you asked me to give you a call. You need someone to talk to.
Oh yeah, that was bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was bad. I won't say the place.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a fight at work, and like I'm not good at like looking at that stuff. And I think it was like 5 a.m. So you must have been like at a party or something, because you were awake.
Possibly, or just fucking like I went through like a few years ago when I first started getting like my depression and shit, and I had this really weird insomnia. Like, it's just like I don't know how to handle my anxiety and stuff and that, so I'd like just drink or do drugs through it.
Yeah.
And just like put myself in this sort of false sense of security of just like being like trying to sort of self-medicate. But shit, it was pretty early in the morning. I might have been out.
No, because I remember I finished shift. It was like 5 a.m, maybe 6. And like I was like so in shock, and you were awake for me to talk to, and I was like,
to be fair, I could have been going to work.
no way.
I'm up at 5, 6
No,
most
you were
days.
slurring. You were slurring on the phone.
Okay.
Don't ever try that. You were slurring. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, I forgot about that. That was a weird night.
I mean, we didn't officially meet properly until Impericon.
That was a good night.
Yeah.
Shout out to Barry.
Yeah. So yeah, like I remember you said you was interested in going. I was like, look, we've got a spare ticket, just come. And
I was actually really nervous about that, you know.
I thought you going
Because I was like, oh my god, I don't know them. But I was speaking to you for ages. But that was a well good gig.
Yeah.
It was a good night. Lots of pints.
So like not too long been with Rosie, so like in the honeymoon phase, sort of like going out gigging, and we got fucking more than twisted, and that was fucking 2 fair. That's one of my best nights. That was a fucking amazing night.
Yeah, it's nice though, because I got close to you and Rosie at like the same time. Yeah, it was a good one. I can't remember who played that. I was so drunk that night.
Do you know what? I couldn't even.
I can't drink like that anymore.
Do you know what? You know, since sobering up, like since sort of like trying to adult better,
Yeah.
I still occasionally like last night for example. Always starts with a few beers with lads, and I just pound them back like I'm still an alcoholic, and I just can't handle them as much. Was it like last, maybe 2 weeks ago on a Friday, or we met for lads for a few drinks?
Yeah.
I was pounding them back like I was still a cokehead, just pounding them back like even though I've cleaned myself up. And then it's the first time since I was about 16 that I came back home spinning out, and like I was over the fucking toilet. I went to bed with a bucket, and then in the end come and slept on the sofa instead. Like Rosie got pictures of me just like I haven't been like that since I was a kid, because it's just I got so good in inverted commas, so good at drinking that it's just like, yeah.
I don't think I've ever been good at drinking. Do you remember the tequila night with Rosie?
No. Wait.
Don't
Yes, of course I remember that. That was when I
Don't
played.
even say you don't remember it.
That was when I played.
Borderline? No, O2.
No, O2 Academy. Yeah.
Yeah,
Is it an academy?
O2. And I got Rosie to stroke your leg for some reason.
Yeah, I know, it's fucked up. So to paint a picture, like it's our biggest gig to date. We're headlining. Well, we was headlining until fucking another band. But anyway, whatever.
Things will not be spoken of.
And I was on stage, and Rosie was off her fucking nut on
Sorry.
on tequila, and that got like pre-drinks turned to fucking drinking, and then now I'm on stage, sort of like trying to sort of firm it up and get through our set, and my girlfriend's like standing in awe at the front, like literally like thighs touching the stage, and she starts stroking my fucking leg.
I told her to do that. I don't know why.
Yeah, and like so I'm trying to like kick Rosie off like a fucking like stray cat, like so I'm trying like the thing is, but everyone's watching, so I'm trying to not look like a dickhead, but at the same time it's like fucking, and then that's when afterwards like Rosie turned around and she fell back and smacked her on the speaker.
Yeah, she was dancing. So I didn't even see that, but that was quite a dangerous night because we had a few drinks, and it was spoons, and it was like 3 shots for a £5. And there were 2 of us, so it was like, okay, double round for me, double round for you. Must have done at least 15 shots each, because I was trashed with 2 ways I could never really drink. Yeah, that was a messy one. And I remember you said hi to me that night, and I just remember staring at your face for a good 5 seconds thinking, I know you. Oh, know you. It's my Steve.
Oh my god.
It took me so long to like realise who
I mean, the whole point of like you being there was to support me.
It was to support you. And Rosie kept saying to me, no, I can't be drunk because, you know, people we know are going to be there, and like I need to support Steve. And I was like, yeah, it's fine, just have a few drinks. The
thing is, that's where it always starts. Like, so yeah, last night with lads, so I was working up until 8 last night, and I went to catch the last half of the football and get some chicken wings and a few beers.
Or wings.
So we met the guys at the Sutton Arms, and obviously I drove there, and I had 1 pint, and I was like, you know what, guys, fuck it, I'll take the car home. I'll come back with a few more if you guys are staying out. And then I start second guess myself, like, Steve, just go. If they're going spoons, just go there, have a Coke, and then just go home. But then
never is,
because I made that suggestion, like, no, bruv, go home. Like, take the car home and come back. So I done that. I drove the car back here, got an Uber back to the pub. So I was there like half an hour away from them. And then like it was a very pleasant night. Lots of fucking dickheads out and about. There's loads of fucking retard freaks in Sutton.
Where was this? Oh, Sutton.
Yeah, right. Sutton Spoons. Just honestly, it was just rival fucking.
I think that's just spoons though.
Yeah, could well be.
Heaven's waiting.
And to be fair, I'm 30 now, so like it's just I've witnessed like obviously me turning 18. I've witnessed all the year 7s turning 18, and now it's like I've lost comprehension of like what it's to be young. So like I'm 30, seeing people 12 years younger than me giving it large in the pub. And like to be fair, it was probably the same. But
this is my turf now.
But obviously, like, it was a different climate when I was that age. So obviously, like it's that old man thing where I'm like, oh, these young kids nowadays, and they were just fucking just doing my nutting. But yeah, like so it turned into like having a few more, no shots. And it got to like about 8, and it's just like, no, got about 10. And I was like, right, boys, so one more and go. Yeah. Then so Axe brought around and like sneakily. Then Greg got around, and then I got around, and then suddenly before you know it, it's 11 o'clock, and some fucking coke out backs trying to start off. Just got on my mates, like just sitting in my seat and wound my mate up. So now I'm having a standoff with this cokehead, trying to calm him down, but obviously not back down at the same time. So sort of trying to assert myself, but like trying to. It got really fucking weird. Then like after he fucked off, I was like I was about 7 on my anger scale, and I was like, boys, I'm getting another fucking drinking. I need to fucking calm the fuck down. And then suddenly, before you know it, I went and got some Jaeger bombs. And it didn't help that Rosie was out as well, because I thought Rosie was going to be home. I forgot she was out. So, because I was like, oh, Rosie's still out in Carshalwood, I could stay for one more drink, and she's not home yet. And before you fucking knew it, I must have walked in about after 12, maybe 12 o'clock, and we both come back drunk and just like talking about our good times and stuff. And like the alarm went off this morning at 5:30, and I just that's
disgusting.
I hated my life.
I can't do that anymore.
No.
Last time that happened to me, when I was drunk, and then I had to go straight to work. So I had a really bad day at work. I don't drink wine or Prosecco.
Yeah.
And I had 2 bottles to myself. And I was trashed. So I thought, oh, you know what? I'm doing alright. Doing okay. As soon as I left work, I just went. I can't, honestly. Brain farted.
Yeah, fuck
got
that.
straight in an Uber. And then in the morning, I actually went to my mum's room and got her to spoon me.
The worst hangovers I've ever had were on wine or Prosecco. They're the worst hangovers.
I don't know why.
Well, what? Again, it's called gobshite because I just talk bare shit, whether it's factual or not, or misinformation. I don't give a fuck. It's just
facts.
Yeah,
Steve's facts.
Steve's facts. But so what I've heard through the grapevine from my people is basically.
Or people. Is that the cats or
the birds or the cats? Yeah. But what it is so if you drink wine in like Italy, somewhere like that, you're less susceptible to get a hangover because it's more natural. Whereas over here, all of our bulk made stuff is full of fucking additives, and all the cheap shit we buy, like fucking Prosecco and that wine.
I had a classy Prosecco, I'll have you know. Very overpriced, and my bank was empty the next day. But
because it's overpriced doesn't mean that it wasn't full of additives.
No, Wolf.
Yeah, but still, like, profit margins. Come on, babe.
Don't take it from me. Don't take this from me.
Fine.
I've gone off the Lambrini and like, I'm moving on.
To be fair, man, Lambrini.
Cherry.
So did you ever go through your 16-year-old phase or 14-year-old phase just smashing Lambrini?
No.
See, I thought it be a South
London
thing.
Never had that. What did I drink at 16? Baileys.
Oh, man.
I love Baileys.
Baileys for Christmas, like one or two drinks.
Every time. On holiday in Mallorca last year, like, it was just all inclusive, and they were giving me pints of Baileys every day. Lovely.
Pint of Baileys?
Lovely.
Honest to God, right now, if you put a pint of Baileys in front of me,
I could check
no, but if you put it in front of me, you'd have to offer me at least a score to drink it. Like, I'd have to neck it in one go. I could not drink a pint of Baileys.
Why? It's just milk.
Well, it's not just milk, is it?
It tastes like milk.
I'd much rather a White Russian. And I've been known here to fucking just like, if there's no mixers, just have fucking milk and vodka.
Oh, Scuzz, that's not White Russian.
Well, no, it's not.
Don't put coffee in it, or
no, it's just like when I've been at my worst and just like needed a drink, and there's no mixers in the house. Milk. I've just settled on. It's surprisingly nice. I'll make one later. Finish vodka in the freezer.
I'm good. Can't have this Sutton way of drinking.
It's not even Sutton. It's just a degenerate way of drinking, man. Like, there's been so many times, like, I mean, milk's an upgrade, because normally if there's nothing left in the house and people come back here for, like, to carry on, I'd normally just fucking mix up some Robinsons and vodka. Just fucking, like, tap water.
What, cordial, or do you dilute it?
No, dilute it in water. It's literally just make yourself a Robinson's drink and with vodka. Like, it's so retarded. Like, I can sit back and laugh about like how much of a fucking degenerate I really am, because it's just like, to be fair, like, the weird thing is I can drink vodka straight, and like if it's been in my freezer, I quite enjoy a nice straight vodka. The thing is, if people around your house, they look at you like you're a fucking complete scumbag if you're drinking straight vodka. So like,
I would.
Yeah. So at Robinson's,
is it even a good one, or
Russian standard?
Yeah.
Russian standard, no. It turns, put it in the freezer, turns to fucking syrup, and it's gorgeous. Honestly,
vodka will never be syrup.
Right, I think it's on my freezer right now. After the podcast,
I will vomit on your microphone.
I'll wait till after the podcast. But honestly, if you get a decent vodka, it won't freeze. Put it in the freezer and it turns to a nice thick syrup, and it just takes all the edge off of it.
Maybe. I just like my pints. I'm a pint girl. I love an ale.
Yeah, but
proper ales, not.
Yeah, but you just said you have a pint of fucking Baileys.
Yeah, but pint of ale. I do like my Baileys too, but that's a Sunday drink.
What I'm drinking right now is bitch piss. This is Bud Light. No, Bud Light.
Oh.
And I actually really enjoy Bud Light. Like, it's a nice...
Oh, Steve. See, the thing is, I can't drink that stuff anymore. Like, I feel like I've had the champagne of beer, and now I can't go back. I understand.
I used to be part of a subscription called Beer 52.
Yeah.
And every fortnight they send you a case of 8 beers from around the world.
Oh, cool.
It's on like £20 a month. As on that, the thing is, like, I always start the first 2 beers like I'm sort of being a connoisseur, and then just smash the rest of them. So like it didn't become a worthwhile investment because I wouldn't save them for like at the start. Me and my friend Sarah would meet up. We'll have our own bit around here. I'll go over to hers and we'd sort of like have half each and sort of oh, it's a nice beer.
Yeah.
But now it's just like I don't have that interest in alcohol enough or beer enough or ale enough to sit down and just be like, oh, it's got some hoppy notes. It's just like now, like right now, I've got a Bud Light. I've had a long fucking week. I'm having a few beers at home.
There was a meme going around, and I have to say, it was me, exactly me, because it was like, oh, I'm really into sours right now. Oh, this has got some hoppy tones in it. And I was like, oh my god, it's me. I'm like, this is a tropical IPA. Like,
to be fair,
it's me.
To be fair, I'm smarting for a sour beer. I love sour beer.
I showed you. I don't know if I showed you. I showed Rosie Salty Kiss.
Yes.
Yes. Did I show you?
That's right. Salty Kiss.
Oh, yeah, I was necking it one time.
The Salty Kiss is the one. I can never remember the
Pink
fucking brewery.
It's Magic Rock.
Magic Rock.
Yeah. And
then they're on the beer tap. It's like a little fairground thing in the background or something. Like it's just like
a pink can.
But their logo is like basically I can't remember the brewery. What's it called? The brewery name?
Magic Rock.
Magic Rock. They make one called Clown Juice. And I was told by a mate of mine, Jason.
Clown Juice, is that Magic Rock?
It's the same ones that make Salty Kiss.
Okay, Magic Rock then.
And they got one called Clown Juice, and I was told by a mate of mine to avoid it at all costs. Now, for me, it's a fucking challenge.
Sours are hit and miss.
This one isn't a sour. This is just an overproof beer.
Okay.
And so there's a pub not too far from where I live called The Hope, and their whole like niche is that they've got like 6 or 7 new beers on tap every week. So like,
oh, let's go.
Yeah, it's great, and they have a beer festival every quarter as well. So if you go there, I go there. I used to go there quite a lot, but say I go there once a month. If I go there, it's a whole new set of beers. And one time I went down there and they had Clown Juice, and I saw it and I was like, pint of that please. Yeah, again, because it's an old school pub and because they get nice beers in, they normally serve them in schooners.
Thank you.
Yeah, so normally offer them she's saying thank you because she's having a fag.
Yeah.
But they'll normally have them in schooners. But I was like, I want a pint of that. All because my mate was like, don't ever have that. And to be fair, it was a very strong, thick taste. But yeah, it did get me fucked. I think it's like 13%, like 14%. Like, it's a really strong fucking beer.
Yeah. That's a good... I don't know, there's just so many different ones. And anyone that says to me they don't like beer, I always tell them it's like wine. How they always say there's a type of wine for everyone. I think there's a type of beer for everyone. And that's like my old job. I miss it so much because I used to try so many different beers. You were drunk 3 times a week, and yeah, you learnt so much about how it's made.
It's all about your palate. But like, I mean, if you do pay attention to these things, obviously, it makes sense. Like, you know, I'm not. If I took the time again to sort of try to be a beer or alcohol connoisseur, you would notice the difference because you take the time to sip a little bit and just take your tongue with it. Yeah, obviously I don't. It's fucking looking back.
But when it's £7 a pint,
yeah,
then you learn to sip. You learn to stretch it out all evening.
Or just get drunk really quickly and forget about the fact you got contactless and just.
I drink in halves though. I find it so much nicer. You get fresh beer, and you could try loads of different ones.
If I'm at a beer festival, then I'll do that. I'll do halves. Like when Spoons do their beer festival every year, they got like a deal like we can get like free tasters like for us like £10 and shit, or you just halves. And it's quite nice when you sit down with your mates because again you're not pounding back beers. You are just getting a new beer each time, and you have a little bullshit conversation about it, and then just sort of get on with your night. You're not sitting there just pounding back fucking beer after beer.
Yeah. Fun fact, I'm barred from spoons in general.
How? Why?
Got sacked. I was there for like 3 months and didn't pass probation. So bear in mind, I've been a barmaid. I was a barmaid for about 4 years, and apparently I had no bar experience in spoons.
But so how can they uphold that?
I have no idea. It's only if I go in that one. But it's just put me off for life. Like, I've seen how their kitchens are. I've seen how they clean.
Yeah, it's yeah. I know all too well, man. Like, there's certain spoons I won't go to because it's just getting food quality. Like, the thing with me, like, I try to be a decent guy, and you know that I can be quite hot-headed. You know that I can.
Can you?
Yeah, but as a general rule of thumb, I like to respect people that work in the food industry and stuff, like, you know. It
is tough.
Yeah, I get it's hard. I get, like, you know, you've got a certain brain about you to sort of get through those long days, especially in spoons as well, because it's just microwave meal after microwave meal. But sometimes, like, the spoons of Sutton, there's genuine sort of chef characters that work there and actually take pride in what they're doing.
That's alright then.
Right? So the chicken wings there are fucking phenomenal, next to none. They're brilliant. But at the same time, like, I've got little patience. Like, I try to be respectful with tips and things and that. But one thing, if you really
can't take tips and spoons.
No, spoons, but in general as well. In the service industry. Yeah. But, like, as a general rule of thumb, like, if you want me to go from 0 to 10 very quickly, fuck with my food. Like, honest to God, like, there's been my best mate Greg has told you so many stories where, like, I just lose my fucking. I've got better, but not just lose my rag. It's just like, if I'm paying, don't care if I'm paying £5 or £20, I'm paying for a fucking meal. It comes in front of me like, there's no love or care in it. You stopped in it like a piece of fucking shit. Yeah. I'll be the first one to go back. I'm not like a fucking a white fucking middle class woman going back there going, trying to be all passive aggressive. I'm just to the point.
Have like, you got the can I speak to your manager haircut?
Yeah. It's about being bald. It's just like, I'm a comedian.
It's fine if you're bald. It's absolutely fine.
No, but I could be any white trope though, because it's like, you can't define it by my haircut. It's just like, look at this guy over here.
You don't identify as like, can I speak to your manager?
But I don't think, like, so there's one time in particular, I'm not a big fan of Nando's. I think it's overrated to fuck.
Nah, get out of your own house.
No,
it's amazing.
It's not.
I love it.
Right, well, anyways,
it's
like,
home food.
If it's done right though. So, for example, me, Rosie, my little brother Gary and his girlfriend Bonnie went out for Nando's about a year or so ago. I haven't been to Nando's since because I just hated it. Anyway, so we ordered our food at the same time, and suddenly, like, they've got their food, and I see mine sitting there on the hot plate. I see it sitting there. I see it's my fucking milk. I know it's fucking mine. I'm sitting there, they're trying to talk to me, have a catch up with me, and I can't take my eyes away from that fact. I'm getting angry inside, just like, I'm trying to be like, yeah. Eventually I'm like, fuck this. So I went up straight to the counter. I was like, mate, that's my fucking food there. Why has it been sitting there for 10 minutes? Oh, waiting on mashed potato. I went, mashed potato? I said, mashed fucking potato.
It's microwaved.
I was like, you're pre-packaged shit. I was like, if you're running low on mashed potato, you're halfway down, you put more on. I was like, right, so now my chicken, yeah?
Did you click your fingers at them?
I don't even know.
Oh my God.
I'm reliving it.
You would have got the plate round your head if it was me.
No, but it's just like, I was like, my chicken, yeah, is cooked, right, properly. It's now sitting on a hot plate, cooking further, dehydrating, right, over fucking mashed potato. Just bring it to me and say...
Potato.
No, but say to me, sorry, sir, we've got the mashed potato, you want to wait for it? Yeah, no worries.
Give me something else. Yeah.
I don't mind eating my food and then the mashed come over later. Like, oh, little treat. Like, don't leave my food there. Like, I kicked off. I wasn't rude. I was stern. I wasn't a cunt. But we got free dessert out of it, so win-win.
After all that, just say it's their birthday. Oh, we still need to do that KFC thing. Do you remember?
Yes, I was like...
It was like 2 buckets for 16 or something.
I was going to, like... I know me and you have to have an eat-off at some point. But what I was going to do is... me and Rosie get these giant jars of gherkin. Yeah. Oh. And, like, I was going to try... So, when you said, like, you wasn't too sure about doing a podcast or whatever tonight... I was like, okay, well, I can't just, like, if I want Becky on it, I've just got to be real about it. I can't just come in and be like, I'm literally, like, if he was game from the word go, I was going to bring these 2 jars in and do a video, like, and we've got to basically try to finish it and, like, do some little competition.
I don't think you understand. I could happily do that. That's the Friday evening.
You say that, though. You say that. Like, I mean, to be fair, I don't mind being mugged off on camera, like, but I'm interested to see, like...
Do I get a dip with it?
No.
Oh no,
it's a fucking jar. Just fucking finish the jar.
My thing is, this is like my 2 a.m. snack. You get the gherkins, proper wallies, cover it with cheese, microwave it for like 10 seconds. Oh, beautiful.
Let's give it a go. I'm not like...
Beautiful.
I'd say connoisseur, but anything that puts in a microwave.
It's not cooked in a microwave, it's melting the cheese.
Fair enough. Yes, that's true. Oh, don't. Me and my fucking boy Max, we used to have the most... Yeah, he introduced me to this. We used to have the most grossest snacks fucking at the age of like between 18 and 24 maybe.
Like what?
He used to be a bit of a fat cunt. And we'd go out on nights out. He knows it, he's lost loads of weight, he looks great. But I go to his yard in Worcester Park with fucking lovely fucking massive gaff, like a cabinet into the garden, fucking rich house.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're rocking 2-3 in the morning. I find nuts, either stoned or drunk, and he'd like one time we were around there, he just he got a slice of bread, buttered it, got a dollop of cheese, whacked it in the microwave, melted it, put mayonnaise on the single slice, and just poured this fucking cheese onto the sandwich, and he just called it melted cheese and mayonnaise sandwich, and that became
sounds quite good.
But that became what I've been like. If someone was fucked, to go around like much movie sandwich, and bless him, he'd always as well get a bag of crisps like ready sorted, and just like put on the side of the plate.
Fucking restaurant it up.
But literally, it was just melted cheese, microwave cheese in a fucking a single slice of just mayonnaise and butter.
Everything goes with cheese, though. You tell me one thing that doesn't go with cheese. Everything does. Best toaster you can make is cheese, jam, and peanut butter.
Oh, I've actually got a book to show you. Actually, grilled my cheese.
I noticed that as soon as I came in, mate.
It's good.
So I spotted it. I was like, "Ooh."
It's annoying. It's like the only times I ever resent Rosie is because she's vegetarian. Like, I respect the decision, but it's like in there's some sick meaty ones. I'm like, like I just can't like.
What meaty one? I'm gonna have to look.
There's a fucking like big beef patty one. Like it's like a burger, but like a cheese. Like it's amazing.
I made the best burger a couple of weeks ago. So black pudding, equal amounts of black pudding meat. And is that even meat? But black pudding and beef, and you mix it together and make burgers. But then you put like a fried egg on top, bacon, avocado.
Nice.
Oh,
black pudding's blood.
Yeah.
And blood and fat and that. So that pub the Hope I was on about, they actually do. They make their own pork pies, and they do a black pudding and pork pie. Like it's just.
Is that where we did your surprise birthday? Was that shit?
No, that was in Wimbledon. Sorry, that's Wimbledon. That was at the Alexander.
That's it. I had a really good cheese board there. I remember
Good food, man. I'll tell you what, man. That was such a weird experience for me because I honestly, like me, I went where. I don't really enjoy birthdays. Like as much as like I'm quite out of their character, like. And I'm quite bolshy. Like I really do hate anything about myself. As far as I go about getting attention is me being in a band.
Yeah.
But I'm never kind of that guy that's like wants to make a big thing about it. It's just like I'm so grateful for the friends that I have, and it's just like that's having the company that I have and the friends that I have. That's the only thing that keeps me going on. Like keeps me enjoying life. And it's just like I don't really want to put in a position where it's like save it. Like it's just. I'd rather just enjoy the rest of the year when they're my friends when I need them. So I never really do birthdays. But Rosie, bless her heart, done a surprise birthday, and it's fucking phenomenal.
It was good night.
It's just like the fact, like me and Rosie went for a meal, and like I was on a bit of a hangover and a bit of a calm down because the night before I just got on it because I wasn't doing it for my birthday. And then suddenly we're out for this fucking meal, and I'm like, I'm just gonna go.
She was texting me so much, man.
And I walked through a door and I see my boy Greg, my best mate Greg. And I see my boy Phil. I'm like, what's Phil doing here? And I see Alex. These are my lads, my close circle. And I look behind him. I'm just like, why the fuck are you here? And like, I tell you what, man, like that instant just perked me up. Like it was a really good feeling. Like I'm glad to have experienced it.
I know, it was so good, like seeing you that happy, like seeing us all in there. Because Rosie was texting me when she was leaving and was going, Becky, we're on the way, but I was eating the fucking cheese board. So I was distracted and not looking at my phone, and I had one job. But then she was like, we're on our way, make sure everyone's ready. It was fun though.
It was a really good night. Like, I had an absolute fucking blast.
Yeah.
So like we spoke quite a lot about the past and things like that. Like, so let's talk about the present, okay? I've got a little anecdote about my week, but I know you've got one as well about your little tanning situation. So
oh my god, right. So anyone that's listening, don't use tan in a can. Like,
I'll read the instructions first. But yeah, anyway,
I went fucking mahogany. Like all the tan gravitated to my fucking nose. There was no warning on it. This is like Garnier spray tan, so I was like, oh, why not? And I was spraying my face with the instructions because didn't want to mess it up, and I was thinking to myself, it's not bloody doing anything. I used about half a can on just my face, and all the tan bloody gravitated all to my nose, and it was mahogany. My ears are still mahogany, and like it's slowly fading. It was awful. And I went to work the next day, and I work in like the corporate of fucking corporate, and in meetings with it developing in a fucking meeting, slowly getting darker, go toilet, come back, Becky, you're 5 shades darker. Ross from Friends, I was that.
It literally is that. Like, I'm sitting opposite Becky right now, and where she's like, and her ear hole slightly stretched, it literally looks like poo around an anus.
That's such a freak. Yeah, so I've got anuses, and when Steve asked me to do his podcast, I was like, alright, I'll do it, as long as it's not a fucking video, because my face is still 10 different shades.
To be fair, like now you've like put a bit of foundation on it, I honestly can't really notice it so much.
I couldn't put foundation on before. I showed you it when I first did it. Oh, it was awful. Honestly,
like my first reaction was she looked like Tiger Lily from Peter Pan. You're from Greek descent, yeah?
You know, I've never seen a Disney film. I don't know.
But you're obviously Greek descent, so you're not a pro, you're not like white, got a bit of a caramel complexion, slightly already, like maybe salty caramel.
I'm a salty caramel, like a Scotch shade, but slightly yellow.
But to be fair, your tan line's not too far from mine, because I work outdoors, it just stops at my neck and arms, take the top off, it looks like I'm wearing a white vest.
Yeah, just never really doing that again. It was just spreading, and then worst thing was, my boss at work was having a laugh about it in our team, and I was like, alright, that's cool. And then she started standing up taking pictures, and then telling other teams to come look at me. And I was like, oh my god, so these people don't even know who I am, but they're getting up to have a look at this.
But that can't be a bad thing, because now you're expanding your network, people don't actually know who you are.
No, because now they're guessing what my real skin tone is. Is she white? Is she... what is she? Oh, it was bad. I'm never doing that again. I like being pale.
So pale.
I'll be as pale as I can be. Even in when I go holiday in Cyprus, I don't want to get tanned. It doesn't suit me. You can't wear your red lippy, you can't do anything like that.
Oh, I really want to show that fucking photo, man.
What photo?
The one which is straight up the next day when you just you're pure brown.
Oh, when I was really pissed off.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was, and things I remember, because I left the house and I was like, alright, you know what, it's not too bad. And then on the tube I was thinking people are looking, and then the longer the day went on, I just realised it was so patchy, and I don't have blackheads or anything, and all the tan just went into every pore I possibly have in my skin, and it actually looked like I had freckles.
The poo freckles.
I had poo tan freckons.
You look like the back of a toilet bowl. It's on shots.
Pretty much. Oh, you're such a prick, man. Yeah, but pretty much I looked exactly like that. Exactly like that, and it won't come off.
No, but you look gorgeous anyway. You always do.
Oh.
Honestly, you look great.
Thank you.
You've had a very short stint of I suppose a modelling career, if you want to say that. You featured on a music video for Death Remains.
Yeah, and I accidentally modelled for E-Fucked.
E-Fucked? What's that?
It's a site. I didn't actually know what it was. I don't think I've told you this.
No.
So I did a shoot, and it was for brands like Off-White, Obey, and I was like, right, that's sick. That's really good for me. And then they just threw me a t-shirt and went, do you mind just putting this on for a bit? And I was like, alright, sure, why not? I put it on, and then when the pictures kind of came out, I was like, oh yeah, they're cute pictures. And then my mate just went to me, Becky, you know that's a porn site. And I was like, what? And I did a shoot to sell their merch, and I had no idea. I just had no idea.
So this
the acronym in my head, I was like, oh, it's an acronym, but no, it was E-Fucked.
Oh my god! So
I didn't read it.
And so you've not actually got any collateral on that either. You got no fucking money coming through from that.
I got paid,
of course,
but I'm not getting.
But now they own the rights to that photo of you and E-Fucked.
It's gone. That's it. It's a good picture, and it's not porn or anything. But yeah, it was a very short thing, and it just wasn't for me, to be honest. All that I did it for a bit, and
also you've done the photo shoot for Spineless Apparel with Joe Edwards.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah, it was fun.
It was really
cool.
funny, that shoot, actually, because the photographer was just going to us, can you guys just stop messing around for a bit? Like, stand still.
See, like, actually, like, knowing you and knowing about the shoot, that actually helped me a lot when meeting. Like, I've known of Joe Edwards for a long time, but not been a focus for Shields.
Yeah.
So when I'd come to, because he's also an acoustic artist, so we come down to drive him around on tour with Joe McCorriston. Like, I had to pick Joe up first and go drive down to Devizes. So it's a good 3-4 hour drive.
You didn't meet him, did you?
No. So literally, like, had to sort of just pick the guy up, load up, and just spend 3-4 hours in the car, just like And one of our, like, I think one of my first talking points was not knowing you. I was like, "Oh, yeah, you've done a shoot with Becky," and like, you helped segue like that whole relationship. Like, you helped start that relationship, and I spent 2 weeks in a row with those guys, and now me and Joe were really tight now. Like, he's
God.
Honestly, like I said before you started, that I'm gonna tell Mika to fuck off. Mika, fuck off. Right.
He keeps making me do it. He jumps over my shoulder, and I'm like, "What the fuck is that?"
The first podcast, the first thing I done, had him coming in. I told him to fuck off, and I think the podcast was Nathan. He walked in, and now he's just jumped on the fucking table.
That was it. Sorry, going back to the spray tan. Who was it? It was you and James. They were going, "Oh, Nathan's gonna find his new wife."
Yeah.
On the phone to the auntie.
So like knowing you and the whole thing actually like helped bloom mine and Joe's relationship. Like, it's like a little sort of what's the right word? It's the common, like, finding common ground.
Yeah.
So like my anecdote about my week, about why my week's been shit. So on Tuesday, I was down on the main campus at Goldsmiths, and now once a year, we've got like a tall listed building. It's only 2 or 3 stories, because it's tall university rooms. It works out about a 6-story place, right? And once a year, I have to get the cherry picker out and cut all the all the climb art away from the windows, and it's like
climb art.
Like climb art plant.
Oh, okay. Thank
you. And like
Thank you.
It climbs. So you go around. So like, I've been qualified in using a cherry picker for over 10 years, so I'm the most confident using it. Now, do I shit myself every time I use it? Yeah. Right. So anyway,
I've smelt your farts. Fuck working with you.
Dude, honestly, like, to be fair, there's something special about farting in the cherry picker when I was with you, because you know, they're smelling your fart 150 foot in the air. So anyway, the guys I work with are nice guys, but they're fucking numpties, and normally it takes 2 or 3 days to get a job done. But I was like, I'm doing it in 1 fucking day. Just like, I'm not taking any bullshit. I'm operating a cherry picker, talking through, like, hand it at the ground, but it's like, just let me do my fucking thing. I'll get it done in a few hours. Anyway, done one section, come down. My boss says, I'll put Darren with you. Darren's a new colleague, right? He's an agency guy. Give him a go. I was like, I can't just give him a fucking go. You've got to be qualified to choose this. Like, it's a fucking cherry picker. Anyway, so the second part, like the bigger section, I've got Darren up with me, and we get it done. And that whole time, like, it's just he's making a job longer because he doesn't really know what he's doing, like, as in cutting wise and that. And anyway, so I'm there for about 2 hours, get the job done. Right, it's finally time to come down. So I start negotiating the cherry picker back to it's like, it turns on a 180 axis. Like, so this is where it starts on the right hand side. I'm now on the left hand side, fully extended, 150 foot in the air. But I've got to bring it back. I get to the halfway point and it just stops turning. Just stops turning. It's a malfunction in the fucking cherry picker. So it's not working. I can't come back. And
Rosie was happy.
It's saying that it's not level. It's saying that but it is level. I set it up. I know it's fucking level. But now I'm second guessing myself. Like, well, is it now? And now I'm panicking because the whole point of it stopped working is that it's not level and it's going to fall over. And now so I'm up there, right? My boss doesn't know what the fuck to do. I'm trying to shout down instructions. He's panicking. He calls one of these
police.
He calls the head of plumbing over, Gary, And Gary's supposed to be the big boy, he knows what he's doing, but I've been qualified this in 10 years. He's been qualified this about 2-3 years. Anyway, he's shouting things. If you hit this switch, I'm like, bruv, I've not hit this fucking switch, okay? It's stopped working. Just stop talking. Just manually bring it down, right? Just pop the fucking crank in there and talk him through it. And because it's the whole fucking guy mentality, he's trying to solve the fucking problem. But I'm saying there must be something wrong with the sensor. Just stop looking around it, just bring it down manually. I'm 150 foot in the fucking air and trying to fucking compose myself. So I've got a guy with me that's brand new to this shit, and I'm trying to keep him calm as well. Anyway.
Oh my god, he was there with you?
Yes, up in the cherry picker with me.
Was he crying?
No, because he's a div. Sorry, Darren, but it's just he couldn't comprehend the situation. Like, honestly, so the first time I went up there, I went up with my boss, and when he's like, give Darren a go, we got up there, he went, oh, he's arsehole tired. He went, oh, it's a lot worse up here than it is down there. I'm like, yeah, no shit, Sherlock. When you're down there, you're looking up at us. When you're up there, you're looking down. What was you expecting? Anyway, long story short, the guy Gary's trying to sort of sort it out, alright, rather than just bring me down manually. And it says it's not level. He starts trying to adjust the feet whilst I'm up there. The feet are the only thing that's keeping me from falling over. He starts trying to adjust them whilst I'm up there. So I'm shouting down, you fucking prick! Don't fucking touch them!
Mate, he's quite clever getting rid of you.
Yeah.
It's so smart.
The worst bit is, when you're a cherry picker, you're strapped in. Like, you're wearing harness,
yeah.
And you're actually strapped in. So like if you fall out of it, you're just hanging there, right? But also means if it comes down, you're stuck in there.
Well, what are you supposed to? If it falls down, you're going down anyway.
Yeah, but what do you do? The basket's very small. It's not even like the basket is just 2 rows of metal beams. Like, it's holes in it. So if it's to fall down, I have to just turn around and hold onto the top bit. And when it hits the fucking ground at 60 miles an hour, like, I'm just
hope for the best.
Yeah. So like, I'm shouting down to him, don't fucking touch it, don't fucking. Alright, Stu, calm down, mate. Like, I don't think it will adjust when you're up there anyway. Then why fucking try?
Why try?
Luckily, like, all it's do is just wait every now and then, start up again, just try, because every now and then it just the level monitor reset.
Yeah.
So eventually I got it down, but for an hour and a half, because I started in the morning, I wasn't wearing a fucking hat. Now I'm a bald cunt. Now for 1 hour I'm in fucking.
Bald?
Shut up.
Didn't fucking realise.
But for 1 hour I'm in fucking midday sunlight. For an hour, trying not to fucking kick the fuck off, thinking I'm gonna fucking die, trying to keep Darren calm. Like, it was just stressful as fuck. I got down in the end, but after that I was like, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. Just like, I was like on one. And then they took me to do some more work. I'm like, fuck you guys, I ain't doing nothing now. I've done my fucking thing. You guys are supposed to be supporting me on the ground. You ain't done shit. You just stressed me the fuck out. So I'm getting heated now. Honestly, man, like, be 150 foot in the fucking air, and just like, you start seeing shit. You start like, don't forget when you're fully extended as well. Like, the metal's all extended, so any movement you make, it's wobbling.
No, it's making me feel sick. Thing is, I've got like the opposite of vertigo. I've got
ground to go.
Horizontal go.
I'm just shit. Yeah, man, that sounds stupid. Horizontal go.
Horizontal go. I can look down. I can't look up. If I look up at a tall building, my knees give way. I'll just be on the floor. Like, it's really bad. I'll just deck it. And like, when I started where I'm working now, like, and I remember I was going for the interview, and I was on the 20th floor. And they were walking me around the window to take me to the room, and I was just holding on to the guy like, alright, take me to the room. And I had to say, like, I'm not good with heights. But it's the opposite way around. I can look down, can't look up.
So how'd you go upstairs?
Well, it's not the fucking same, is it? Like, not the stairs, tit.
I'm joking.
Like, skyscrapers and shit. Like, can you look up at, like, the Shard if you're standing next to it?
Yeah, I've got pictures of it. Love it. It's great.
No, my knees go.
I tried convincing Rosie once that each side of the Shard was made out of one piece of glass.
Does she believe it?
Yeah. She said she doesn't, but she even told her friend Holly that, you know, it's made out of each side is made out of one piece of glass.
That's happened before with her. She said something to me and I'm like,
bless her.
Was he pulling your leg?
I do feel for her because she lives with me and she's got to put up with my bullshit all the time.
She's a saint.
But we're now at 45.
Oh,
So yeah.
bloody hell.
So was it as daunting as you thought it'd be?
Talking to you for 45 minutes, bloody
Yeah, shut the fuck up.
awful.
Right, cool. Well, I'm going to leave you to because we've got to do the little video intro now. So I'll leave you to sort of
sort my tan out.
sort that out. I'd rather you didn't because it was. No, you look good. Anyway, Becky, thank you, babe.
That's alright. Nice speaking to you.
Alright, go fuck yourself.